Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of my walkthrough series on Demon Souls Remake. My name is Decordi, and today I'm going to cover the first level of the third Archstone, which is going to be the Prison of Hope. So we're going to make our way to the third Archstone and start the Prison of Hope. This level can be a little tricky because it's confusing to navigate. But once you understand the basic layout of the entire level, you should be able to do it easily. We got these enemies here. As you can see there, we can open the door, but there are no items behind there. So we'll just ignore it. If you want 6 free souls, then slay these enemies. Now there's an item behind there, but we can't get it yet. The thing we're going to be looking for are these little key hangers. Just around the entire level. So for example, here's one, and you can see that there are keys there. And I was not careful and almost got hit by this type of enemy. So this type of enemy has 2 attacks. It has the blast you just saw, which is going to be the most damaging ability. And it has the little ball of light, of green light. That one, if it hits you, you will be stunned and you won't be able to move. Then they're going to run at you, grab you, and stab you for a lot of damage. So as I said, keep looking inside the doors to see if you see any items. So this is the hallway we're gonna take to continue in the level. But I want to make sure to take this item first. And take this item back here. It's gonna be a Mercury Stone Shard. I believe those allow you to put poison on your weapons. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. There's gonna be another one of these Cthulhu looking enemies. So we're gonna surprise him. Sadly, I did not have enough damage to stun lock him, so he was able to attack us. I'm gonna go inside the cell, grab another Mercury Stone Shard. Make sure to heal up every time in here because it's going to be a really hard time. Now, I do not have an item called Soldier's Lotus. We're going to need those. They look like red flowers. But yeah, as I said, everything's going to be locked around here. Once again, I'm not careful. And you see them dying before I could finish them off because my weapon gives them bleed, which is kind of a damage over time deal. So there we picked up the 3rd floor key. Just going to allow us to open all these doors. Those guys over there just playing a prank on you. Another Mercury Stone Shard. And a renowned warrior soul. Okay. So now you should pretty much be done with this part of the level. Make sure you didn't miss any items. So we should be able to get the key to this side later on. So first we're going to go in here. Make sure to keep looking at the cells for any items. Maybe you missed something. like over here. And it's locked. Oh, great. I didn't even pick up the keys when I told you guys about it. That's pretty insane of me. Alright. I was wondering why I couldn't open those doors. But now that we can grab all those items we missed. Like these, I'm gonna kill these undead enemies before opening the gate. And in order to grab these, you're actually going to have to use a compound bow. And I do not have... I have these arrows. Usually I would use throwing knives. So let's see. You're going to aim in, hit these chains over here, and then grab the item. Bright water is an item that's more useful on mage builds because it restores your mana over time. Silver coronet is just a it's just headgear. Nothing we'll really be using, or that I recommend using, because it's got pretty bad stats. I guess that was it for this side. Sweet. So we're going to head back from where we came from. Make sure you didn't miss any items. Like this one right here. That's the wizard set. It also comes with a wooden catalyst, so if you miss the one in 1-2, then you'll be able to get it here. Now the key that we got secondly is able to open this gate over here. Aujit of Guidance is not something we'll ever be using. It's kind of a troll item for PvP. So now we're going to go up these stairs. Realize that there's... I've never seen this enemy walk down here, okay. But he dropped something. Oh, that's kind of lucky. A Moonlight Stone Shard. Now once again, keep opening these doors. Grab the item back here and grab the item up there with a bow. Noble's Lotus, that's the one we're going to be using. It counteracts poison, and you'll see why in a bit. So you can open these Iron Maidens. There's going to be corpses with items inside of them, or there's going to be an enemy waiting who's just going to stab you with a knife that will instantly poison you. So there's a ton of enemies here, but it doesn't matter. At least not for now. Always make sure you look at these hangars. The location of the keys don't change, but it's just a bit of advice. Like in here, I shouldn't have opened the door, but I did. Wow, that guy teleported in front of me. finish up these enemies. And yes, there's enemies inside those vases. Sometimes they'll have items, but only sometimes. We continue down the path into this open door. And there's nothing going on here except there's 2 item maidens again. This one will have an item. Now I'm going to open this one to show you what's going on. Okay, never mind. I thought that was one of the ones that will have an enemy inside. I think this is the one. Yep. So to counteract the poison, you use a Noble's Lotus, like I just did. Make sure to stay healthy. I barely dodged that. So we grabbed the 4th floor keys. Now I know I keep getting hit by these guys' blast. So instead of rolling away, because I just realized I can't roll out of the explosion. I'm sorry. Instead of rolling away, because I know I'm not gonna dodge the explosion. I'm just going to keep attacking, and then the last attack will go through before they can attack me. So we're going to walk backtrack to this gate over here. Now grab all these items. You can see the enemies inside the bases. So take care of that. And we got the claws. Any melee whip, as far as I know, any melee weapon in any Souls game is not very good. But now we're going to open this door with the 4th floor key. There's gonna be another one of these enemies here. Now there we actually stun locked him. Okay, I might be dead. Hopefully not. No. But you can see how much damage it does. Oh lord. So you always have to be careful of these Cthulhu guys. Grab some fresh spice that we will not be using. But it's right there, so why not? There's gonna be another Cthulhu guy hanging out in here. He's right there. So we're gonna walk in, and how it goes is every time they see you, they always throw that attack to stun you. So you always have to roll back, walk back a little bit to not get hit. Next, you can visit the once royal mistress, I believe. I believe that was her name, the former noble's wife. And you can buy all of these items from her, including a rapier, which is a pretty good weapon. Do not buy this ring. As much of a temptation as it seems, it's not worth the 50,000 souls. Yeah, you get like 30% more souls from using it, but 50,000 souls for it is not worth. Also, you get that item later on. Like, you get another ring. Most of the rings that these NPCs sell, you can get them in the world. So it's never worth it just to buy them. Now we're gonna make our way over here. sure you're not missing any items. I don't think I missed anything in there. There is some here. I feel like that one is an enemy. So I'm gonna try to guess which one is an enemy. I think these three are safe. The Ring of Magical Sharpness gives you more magical damage in exchange for less magical defense. It's good. I guess it's a little good for a mage build. Okay, so now I'm gonna equip the bow again and get this body down from over there. And grab another piece of Nobles Lotus. And I can guarantee you, this one is another undead with poison. So I'm going to go down here. Open the door and keep going. Now there will be two paths to this. The first one will have this item hanging out. So we're gonna need another bow and arrow. And the second one has nothing. Okay, so it was the third. It's going to have an NPC. This guy, I believe his name is Saint Freak. What he does is, once you save him, he goes back to the Nexus, and you can learn advanced magic from him. And there's a specific magic we'll be purchasing from him, but it's a little expensive, so that's going to be until later. We walk down and keep going. Now these keys are really hard to see the first time you walk down. Make sure you grab them because they're going to help you downstairs. Oh, this is the second floor. We're going to take shelter inside this room because there's a Cthulhu enemy walking down. If you're too far for them to throw the green energy ball to stun you, then the next thing they will do is throw a soul arrow. Soul arrows hurt, and they're really fast, so it's hard to dodge. We can come out, walk back to dodge that attack. Kill him before he can damage us. I think there was only one of them. There's nothing in there. So you heard that person saying, "Help me." And it's this guy. So his name is Rydell. The deal with this guy is that he's got a quest for you, but you really can't open the door for him until much later. I'll show you why. You see this pile of rubble here? It's blocking your path over there, and the way to open it is to achieve pure wide world tendency, and you would see how wide your world tendency is in here. As you can see, the first archstone is a little lighter than the others, and that's because we've beaten bosses in there without dying as a human, that will help you a lot in converting into pure white world tendency. So once you do, you would be able to go in there and grab all the items in there. But that's not all. The second part of this archstone is where you would find the key to setting Rydell free. And for that, you also need pure white world tendency, because there's also another blocked bridge there that will take you to the key. So we're not... If you want, you can skip to the... If you want to free him, you can skip to a future video that I will have on the second part of this archstone. But for now, I'm just going to do this part. So now, don't... Keep your eye on that ball of humans. Because that's the best way I can describe it. It's just a mass of undead. All the doors here are going to be unlocked for you because you picked up the keys upstairs. So have fun, take your time. Find all the items. Kill the random undead that show up. That's the second time it's happened. Okay. So now we're going to go in here. Grab ourselves another soul. There's an item that we forgot, apparently. I don't know how I did not see that, but I didn't see it. So now that's it for that part, but here's the mass of humans. I'm going to show you how you can possibly beat it. So two-hand your weapon and get a little close to him until he starts doing that move. When he calms down, you can attack him a couple of times and then back off. As long as you're not too far, he won't do his range attacks. Grab some H-Spice. Make sure you're not missing anything. There's undead people in here, but it doesn't really matter. They will not give you any items. So now I'm going to venture myself into this floor. Grab any items I see. Now when you're going, there we go. Yep. What I was gonna say is when you're walking around here, always look at the floor. You don't wanna die like that. But now I'm going to break everything on this hallway, which will lead us outside for a couple of items. Over here is a Moonlight Stone Shard. And over here is how we get an S-Stock. Now S-Stock is something we're going to be using instead of a mail breaker. It's essentially a mail breaker but better and longer, as you can see. Alright. So now we're very close to the main part of the level. Don't forget about the holes on the floor, because you'll die. So there's this cutscene showing you that statue. It's got a ton of crossbows going on in there. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to go through the easiest way to pass this level. So first you must get that Warden's key, which is the first item. Secondly, you're supposed to go to the end here. Walk down this way. And then down here for a stone of ephemeral eyes. And then you can go back. Now there's another similar thing going on over here. Go down this path to grab the Mercury Rapier. Okay, so that's a Mercury Rapier, so let's see what it really does. So yeah, Mercury weapons are applied poison on enemies. Not a big fan of them, but I don't know, maybe you guys would want to use one of those. Okay, so as I said, you pick up the Warden's key that was right there. This statue will continue to throw arrows down here. Now there is a trophy that you can only obtain by rolling through this bridge while the arrows are still hailing down. But there's another way, which is the intended way to deal with that part, to avoid getting impaled by arrows. So we're going to backtrack all the way to where we picked up the keys in that hallway. Around the 3rd floor, I believe. So right here. And you can use the Warden key to open this and the other door on the other side. There's 2 doors. They both lead to the same place. So now I'd like to put my shield up, because there will be those Cthulhu enemies at the end of the hallway. I don't know if you can see the green lighting over there. There they are. And sometimes they see you from very far and they start shooting away at you with magic. Walk away so we don't get hit by that. Finish them off. We're going to go through this hallway so we can pick up another hero soul. And now we can head out. Once outside, there are 2 ways down. There's a set of stairs here, there's a stair on the other side. Doesn't matter. Then we're going to head this way, and as you can see, that's the statue. So we're going to show up behind it. But before that, we're going to go up this ladder into a room. Just run all the way over there. There's also that item that we're going to be getting later. Open this door. Walk inside. grab the silver catalyst, which is what we're going to be using, in the Imperial Spy leggings. So the silver catalyst has got 2 more damage than the other one, but it's significant for us. And it's not called wooden catalyst. But alright. Head down the stairs. Once you're down, go all the way over here for the fog gate. You'll show up over here. So now, we're going to deactivate the statue. And now we can go on the bridge to grab the items. But as I said, if you want to get that trophy, you would have to roll past the arrows here. And there's also a ring that counts towards your ring count for the trophy. Now, before going into this tower, I'm going to go through these stairs. Now, once you hit the first step, shield up. Because you're going to get spooked at some point. There we go. There's this phantom that's like a little invisible. Oh, she tried to backstab me. Now be very careful with the arrows. Those will one-shot you in certain cases. So just take it very easily. She's dead. And for those who know that know about character tendency, which is the same as world tendency, just for your character, and it's the one that you can see next to your health bar. For those that know how that works, to achieve pure white you will have to kill certain black phantoms. This one we just killed does not count towards that. The only ones that count are those that we'll find through pure white world, no, pure black world events. So if they just show up in the world like that, then they don't count. So we'll go through the second tower, and this one is super important because there will be a certain type of enemy in here. So if you talk to him, he'll say he's just big chilling there, and he won't do anything to you. We're gonna kill him anyways. And take the special key. I'll explain why. When you fight the boss, which is going to be in this arena down here, that church. When you fight the boss in there and win without killing this guy, then this guy will keep reviving the boss infinitely. So you won't be able to really claim victory unless you kill this guy first. Now as for the special key we just grabbed, we're going to use it to free Lord Freak, and I just remembered that I'm supposed to show you guys how to get that item down there. So we're gonna do that now that we're here. There's gonna be a hole in the fence, and then you're just going to fall down, grab the item, fall on this pile of rocks to minimize damage, and continue with your life. Now the fastest way to reach Saint Freak will be down here, I believe. At least in my opinion it is. Okay, I missed the door somehow. There it is. I don't know how I missed it. So now we'll go all the way up. Last time we stopped at the hallway in between where we got the keys. This time we're going to go past that. So there's where we got the keys. That was the other way. So now we're gonna go in here to pay Lord Rydell a visit. Use the special key and talk to him.
Magnificent. I never expected I might escape alive. My name is Frick. I am known as a sage. I thought to claim a demon's soul or two for the sake of my magic. But just look at me now. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment. But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus. I thank the stars that my confinement lasts no longer. I owe you my life.
And awesome. He'll give you Garrus Stiletto. Not a weapon we're going to be using at all. So now we are good to go to the boss. That was everything to cover in here in terms of items and NPCs. The only thing we couldn't cover is the pure black and pure white world tendency events, but I can leave this for another video. Now there's a door here that I almost forgot about. Yeah, I was saying we already covered all the item locations. And there it is, another item. So, okay. Now, I'm going to walk out over here. And proceed the long way to the boss. I chose to do this one before the second Archstone because I think it's easier for a physical build. If you're a mage, then going to the second Archstone will be easier. But even then, I still think this Archstone is easier. Going to walk here. There will be a cutscene of the door opening. So there's the boss. Gonna walk in. And the second cutscene. So that's the Fool's Idol. This one It's not hard at all. But what you want to do before that is grab all the items that you can and kill all the enemies that you see. As well as destroy these chairs back here. You can't destroy the benches, but you can destroy the chairs. And you'll see why in a bit. The boss will not attack you unless you get close enough. Once you reach a certain point, then the boss fight is actually going to start. Always keep an eye on it. There you go, there's movement. And then there's those green circles on the ground that memorize where they are. And all she does is throw those arrows. So I said memorize those green circles because they will stun you. So now I'm going to go down here, apply some magic sauce to my sword, dodge her bullets, and then I'm going to just start hitting her as much as I can because she will disappear and make clones of herself. Now pay attention to the green circles. So this one is the real one because when you lock onto her, there is no small bar going on. You'll see that's a fake one because it's got a health bar on it. That's a fake one too. Fake one. So this one is the real one. The other way to notice which one is the real one is by how the soul arrow looks like. It's usually bigger, but that's not a very useful way to notice for me. So those are fake. Gonna get bombarded right now with arrows. That's the real one. And there it is, I stepped on a green circle. And that'll stun you long enough for you to get hit by all the arrows from all the clones. And that's the fight. If you win the fight how I just did, without hitting any of the clones, then you would get a trophy. But you can always beat up the clones to make the fight easier for you. I didn't pick up the baby snail that's behind the altar because of this cutscene. But there is an item right behind the altar that you can grab. And what in the heck did I just do? Okay, I can explain. Did I open the bonfire? I did. Nice. This has never happened. Okay. That's embarrassing. Anyways, I'm gonna walk back. What would have happened is you walk around the spiral staircase, and get down here. But where are my souls? Are they down all the way down there? Could they actually be all the way down there? No way. Well, awesome. So for now, I'm going to go through the entire level again, trying to get those souls back.
3 hours later.
So in case you were wondering, yes, my souls were down there by the altar. So I managed to get them, and once you talk to the Archstone up there, then you will get this dull demon soul. So let's do a couple of things around here.
I can forge weapons for you.
First, we're gonna repair our equipment.
You come back alive.
I was what it said.
Then I'm going to store a bunch of things, such as all these H-Spice, Bright Water, we don't need that. We won't need the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes anytime soon, or Deed of Guidance, the Demon Soul, all these shards, all the weapons that we will never need. Now the Kite Shield is actually the shield we're going to be using for the rest of this run. It needs 12 defense. Apparently we can't use the Iron Helm anymore, so I'm going to use this Imperial Spy hood. Put the catalyst in there, and there we go. So now we can leave everything else. Wait. No. We want to leave the wooden catalyst, not the silver one. Deposit everything you've got. And we're never gonna use these 2 rings. I'm just gonna make those changes.
That was what he said. We are indebted to you.
Awesome. So we needed 12 strength to use this shield properly. So we're going to be getting that right now. Before leveling up, make sure you use all these souls. We increase strength to 12, vitality to 16, and then we pour. Let's pour 1 and 2 endurance, and then everything else and dexterity. What more dexterity is always good. That will get us from soul level 19 to 27, which is really good for 1 level. And yeah, since I already died, I won't need to do it in here. But yeah, that will be the end of this video. If you like, as always, please like, subscribe, and comment anything you want me to cover or any other games that you would like me to play. And I'll see you guys next time.